Hey everyone, this is Mr. Free. Welcome back to Let's Play Illusion of Time. In the last episode, we arrived in the diamond mine, and we're going to carry on making our way through it. And with freedom now, so we're packing some heat, taking these guys down in 2 shots, almost taking these guys out in 1. And last episode, I said this mine wasn't really an interesting place, but I'm not minding it so far. I'm actually having fun. I remember it kind of dragged on, where you can do this and it does build up speed, which I think is quite cool. You could just go up the ladders on the right and run down, but I think it's cooler to do that. Let's come over the top here. Right, and if we ran down this, you'd get hit by, you'd stop because of that wooden fence, and I'm going to get hit, and I'm lucky I didn't. Oh, that chain from the lizard guy will ricochet back. You cannot hit this guy, so we have to leave him, unfortunately. So we can't get up there, so we have to come around here. Right, I remember this place. It's just like a series of just like wooden fence bits with enemies in. Very linear, as I remember. I'm going to hit this guy from underneath. There we go. I'm going to get hit. There's nothing I can do. Ooh, that was close. This does have a range, by the way, of which it brings gems towards you. It's a decent enough range, though, so you don't really think about it. Like, it'll work from there, so you don't need to. It almost works full screen. Right, now we just go. Oh, I did not see that come in. Okay, that one wasn't near one of. Yeah, okay. Maybe it was saying that this rock here was close to it, because there's another rock for this creature. And more HP. Nice. More dead bodies. Fantastic. And we can see the wind is blowing. Here, same case as before, but the only reason why that one is harder to go in. The only reason why the secret one is harder, because it's just in the middle and you don't know about it. Here you're just stuck. It gives you the option to turn to Young Will, which you have to, because we need to psycho dash through that wall. I don't think there's any point speaking to Gaia at the moment, so I always loved that dark space. Just an interesting, like they could have easily done a different method of like saving and doing whatever, but I just like the dark space aspect. And we have a well, I was going to say secret, but it isn't really secret as such, because we have to come through here to another dark space. What is the point of this? Well, freedom, and not just freedom. As you can see, the statue is holding some kind of orb. If you remember from last time, that is an ability. So Freedom gets his first ability, and it packs a punch. Dark Friar can now be used. The Dark Friar is a dark power that only the Dark Knight Freedom can use. I was going to read that here because I just remember what it says. Use the aura power to scorch a distant enemy. Use the attack button to save energy. So again, explained weirdly, but the exact same aspect. Attack, hold it, and you're going to store up energy. Instead of green, Freedom lights up red. And when you let go, boom. Very powerful. And if you can guess what that's used for. See, if we use it here, let's charge up and walk down. If we use it, we can run after it. So it's pretty good ranged attack. Freedom is all about the range. Let's make way back. So yeah, we've got to take out that enemy that we couldn't reach before with the Dark Friar power. Just a nice little reason to include it. That's one thing this game did well as well, is when it introduced new mechanics or new abilities, your defense has increased. It made you use them in a good way, if that makes sense, when you first get them. They're not, you don't just get an ability and be like, it's not useful. Except there is one ability which I consider kind of useless. There are people who are forced to work deep in the diamond mine. Please use this key to save them. You've got the elevator key. Now, since we've reached a dead end, but we have a key, of course, we need to head back and find what this key unlocks. So I'm going to speed this up basically and backtrack. Hopefully shouldn't take that long. Oh, if I don't get lost, which I already am. Come on, Frieden. Oh, I'm making a hash of this. There we go. I have to admit, it's quite difficult to move on the PS4 pad. I think I'm just using it wrong. Because it won't register 2 button commands pushed at the same time. What's going on here? Oh. That's why we saved the guy. Oh, I know what I've done wrong. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, so this game doesn't register 2 button commands pushed at the same time in terms of movement. So I'm running now, and if I push down when I'm running, it won't do anything. It'll actually stop me, like dead in my tracks, so I won't be able to move. Right, so we're back here. Oh, actually, hold on. If we come down here, we can drop down. Right. I was stuck then, and let's come down here. You see this sign? I didn't actually click on this earlier, but elevator entrance. Use that door to get to the elevator. There's 1 keyhole in this door. Well, let's equip our strange looking key. He tries using the elevator key. The key turns, making a strange sound. Alright, let's head in. Almost done with this place now. This is the last leg. And I like this little bit here, despite the weird noise that it makes. But you can see the area that we've been to, which is quite nice. It's not just a random area that we have not explored. Oh, come on. My movement is really horrible. I need to fix that up, especially for a boss later on. The morgue, right. So we come down here. Wow, this is a morgue. Look at all dead bodies. I knew that was going to hit me. So basically, oh yeah, these guys, as you can see, there are no rocks next to them, so be careful as you walk about. But with Frieden, they're no problem. There's going to be one under this guy. No? Really? There we go. Right, still one more because we need an upgrade. Well, you can technically, let's do that, there we go. You can be cheap as such and do that. It's directly below me, there we go. You is sneaky, and power up, we need you. Well, strength up. And this is where you get confusing. If you saw that then you've got decent eyesight. And there you go, you should have seen that. If you come here and see for a sparkle in front of me, there we go. Push the interact button on it, and you found the mine key. So yeah, I got stuck here when I was a kid. It's the first time it introduces that with an item being on the ground, but you can't see it except for that sparkle animation every couple of seconds. So let's go in this door, and we have got quite a few enemies in here. How many have we got in total? 9. Let's clean them out. Oh, we got a strength upgrade as well. Oh yeah, you can't hurt these guys when they turn to, I assume it's stone. Looks like it. Oh, I am killing them in one hit now with Freedom. That's nice. Yeah, that's definitely nice. Wow, 2 birds with 1 stone there. Cut the chain and... Oh, health again. I can't remember the last time we got a defense up. Almost got 1 full bar of HP. Thank you. I won't forget what you've done. Take this key. I always found that the text here on these bits were a bit slow. But it's like trying to imprint it in your mind that you've got an item. You have the key to the mine. Right, so that's 2 keys, both of which we do need. It should have said mine key A and mine key B, so when you collected 1, you'd have known that there'd be another one to collect because of the A. But it doesn't matter because we have them both now and there's 2 doors, so it's obvious enough. So let's... Oh, I'm forgetting which buttons which are, even though I'm on a controller. Right, there we go, there's 1 key in and it made a strange sound. Sorry, I skipped the text, it just said the same thing as before. He tries using the key turns make a strange sound. Alright, there we go. That is officially it now, I believe. As you can hear the music. Got some guys there. Cut the chain. Well, you could say please. Thank you. Our home village is far across the ocean. If you could go there, help the villagers to regain their strength. Okay, 1 thing at a time. Imus, thank you. Hold on. Oh, so these are the guys that we saw. These are the 3 guys that we saw in the town. And they're now being forced to work in a diamond mine, so we're saving them. All living things in our home country have grown strange. People have turned to stone. Some are sick with unknown diseases. I know which place that's referring to. But I'm not going to spoil anything. And we have this last guy who I assume is Sam. Cut the chain. Again, a please would be pretty nice. Thank you. That's nice enough. You redeemed yourself. I heard from Eric that your friend has lost his memory. Legends say that there is a song that brings back the past. Please let him hear it. Sam hums a strange melody. You've learned the memory melody. I need a favour. May I have the prison key and the melody of the wind as a souvenir of our meeting? Okay. He wants the prison key from Edward's castle, which, what use is that going to be to him? And the melody of the wind. Is he planning to go to Edward's castle, Edward's prison, and then he's deciding to take a trip to the Inca ruins? I don't know, but okay. I'm sure I'll never use it again. Right, so we've got a melody for Lance. Awesome, we basically need to head back. So I will meet you guys back at Frisia. And I'm back at Frisia. One thing as I was running back, one thing I realised was I was talking about how when you run, it won't recognise a second input, so I can't run and strafe in a direction. That is incorrect. You actually can, because I remember doing it when I was younger. I must just have some kind of control settings wrong from a pad as it's connected to my computer, so I'll have to try and fix that. It's not necessary. I don't need it, but it would certainly help. See how I did it there? Oh no, that was the plan, but what I mean is how I moved around the pot. I should be able to do that as I'm running, but I'm not allowed with this pad. But anyway, let us equip this memory melody and play it. And we've already heard this, so I'm not going to be silent during this. But the song that's about to play in a minute is, I think, one of the best soundtracks from this game. It is beautiful. What is this place? Somehow I feel a little homesick. I feel like I'm back in the womb. Everything that's happened and the people I've met are pouring into my head. I was raised in the town of South Cape. When my father didn't come back from an expedition, the most important thing in my life was gone. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't stand my father using soldiers to invade other countries. It's awful when someone loses their life. What had taken years to put together was destroyed in one moment. And that's very true, that is. I always think about that when, you know, someone dies. It's just like they've gone through however many years through that life and it's just gone in a moment. I wonder if Seth is alright. People live on because they forget about unpleasant things. And wow, that was like a big trip. But I'm going to say again, I love that music. I believe it's called In the Earthen Womb or something. I can't remember. Can't remember. Something with womb. What have I been doing? What's happened to everyone? Lance, your memory is back. I was worried. I wondered what would happen. And his memory's back. I guess everyone was worried I'd take care of someone in the same situation. What's wrong? You're crying. Well, I think everyone just had a huge, like, nostalgia and a huge look on the life there with that melody. I'll make sure not to play that again. I've experienced much in my travels. Well, there's an eccentric inventor in the woods nearby. Shall we go? I think his name is Neil. Did you say Neil? That's the same name as my lost cousin. My cousin Neil, the inventor, flew in the sky in a thing called an airplane. So Will and his group went to the inventor's house. So Lee Frazier won't be returning there. Yeah, one thing I should say is we won't be returning to any place once we've really been there. We won't ever be able to go back there. There are a few exceptions. Neil's cottage. And this place is a mess. It's open, come in. Neil, it's me, Will from South Cape. Boom, slams the door open. I love this music as well. I love a lot of the music in this game, to be honest. Oh, Will, you've gotten strong. Are all of these people your friends? This person stinks. What a thing, wow. Very straight. What are you saying? You shouldn't talk like that. This is there's a wonderful smell in this room, isn't there? Hey, both of you talk pretty harshly. When you're wrapped up in inventing something, you don't care about your appearance. I don't think the smell is that bad. Not enough to hate me for it. I've only been wearing these socks for a month. Boom. I've only had mine on for 3 weeks. I guess I lose. I can't believe it. I don't want to breathe the same air as him. I've heard enough about my socks. Make yourselves, it should say selves, instead of self. Your Will's friends, welcome. Okay, that last line was a bit kind of confusing. But anyway, oh, sorry, let's speak to Neil. It's been about 2 years since we last met, hasn't it? I've invented lots of things since then. The 4 inventions in this room are my best work. Have a look. So yeah, we need to check out his inventions before we progress. But I've been recording for about 20 minutes, so I'll end it here. In the next episode, things are going to get pretty crazy, and we're going to be at our second major dungeon. So hope you've all enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.